Hey everybody, welcome to Shutitdownboys. This is a podcast where me and the gang get together after a long, hard shafting of a 24-hour shift, and we talk about life, both outside of and at the fire station. Next, we got old fidgety Chubbs messing with a sticker, a classic, just the clinical definition of attention deficit disorder. You're going to put a sticker...
on the back of the phone, over the buffed
Anyway,
energy.
yep. Oh, wow.
I still love buffed,
Yeah.
but, you know, I'm also huge into golf.
Okay, anyway, we'll talk about them here.
Into golf.
Huge, so huge. Could you imagine in the golf? Anyway, next to him, I got old Murph wearing my shirt, really stretching out the arms. Son of a bitch. Unprepared as usual. Stu in the dark corner. Tim in the not as dark corner.
Got a camera.
Got it with a camera.
Yeah.
Camera, a ghost, and his phone out ready to give us a quiz.
where the questions are.
I know, Tim.
Tim, are you tired?
I mean, I'm always tired.
Nah,
It's
you're not
dispatch.
tired, bro. You got a ghost.
You and Post Malone, dude.
He didn't
always
work.
tired.
He didn't work 24.
Whoa!
You were
Whoa! Damn it!
His
Wake up,
introduction's got to
goddamn-
change
Yeah.
now.
That's true.
Worked a super long, hard 8-hour shift of
Super.
sitting in a
desk.
chair.
Whoa! It's a 10-hour shift. I do 4 10s now. Somebody did comment on the Patreon. They're like, inspections will crush your soul. I was like, ooh, cool.
So does
Yeah,
that
I
ambulance.
guess.
So will the ambulance. But you guys need to liven up a little bit.
I'm
Got
alive.
a couple of sleepy Steve
And I'm
Murphy.
alive.
I'm dragging ass this morning.
Are you
for
wearing
sure.
the fire department golf hat?
I am.
Yeah, huge shout out to Fire Department Golf. We shouted you guys
huge.
out on the most recent Patreon episode, but absolutely huge shout out to Fire Department Golf. They sent us some sweet ass stickers, badass
Yeah.
hats, quality
There we go,
hats.
yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, our
Nice.
captain
This
wants
hat's
one.
Sweet.
Oh, Nick wants one.
He wants yours. I told him I'd give.
No.
I told him I'd give him yours.
No.
Since you don't wear hats.
Burton. Or,
It's too late. I already
I gave our
volunteered it.
union rep mine.
Oh, you did?
Because he loves golf, and the guy with a mustache looks like him.
What about our captain? Yo?
He's fine. He doesn't have a mustache anymore. He does have a
true.
pool. Nick has a pool now. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Nick and his pool. Also, shout out to Brack. He gave us this one chip. We're going to do this chip eventually. Maybe.
It's
We'll
going to
see.
have to be a day
It's
where I
coming.
can break my fast.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't want. Yeah. Whoa,
God.
excuse me.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask Gene. I think Gene has done it.
It's just a really hot chip.
25 calories,
Okay.
yo.
It's a really hot chip. So anyway, today we're getting together for a. We're going to do Tim got us some captain questions. Being captain, easy, dude. It ain't hard. You literally sit in the seat, engine 11 on scene. Whoa. Yeah. Being captain is easy. So we're
Single
gonna
story,
single story.
residential. That's all you need
Wooden
to know.
structure.
Is it burning or is it
Yeah,
not?
you call me, I'll investigate and shut it the hell down, dude. That's what I'll do. Trademark, shut it down. Lead Inspector Hillen. That's what they call me.
Jesus.
But Tim, please. So Tim got us some captain questions, and we're just going to be kind of riffing because we haven't. Well, actually, we break the fourth wall. We just shot like 3 days ago. We got
we did.
we got drunk and talked about fleshlights and played
Yeah.
Pictionary. Which
Check
hey,
out that Patreon. That
yeah,
really
check
funny.
out Patreon. It's awesome. The Patreon was absolutely hilarious, man.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I was not ready for those drawings for the Pictionary thing.
Yeah. We did a drinking Pictionary, and then we did a drinking kind of like an engine talk episode.
And the Pictionary was like unhinged.
Oh, the Pictionary.
It's
Drawing
drawing
with-
without dignity.
Yeah, drawing without dignity, which was
It was a lot of fun. Even if you don't watch it, go buy it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
it was on Amazon. I'll put an affiliate link below.
Shows how quick you are. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that
Like how
timer
fast
is
your brain works.
That timer's moving.
It's like a
dude.
2-minute timer.
You surprise, were absolutely terrible.
I was good. I think I did well, right?
No.
No, I got last. I
You were
did
pretty
get
bad.
last.
You
You
did
did
get
get
last.
I got
Yeah.
a question for y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm listening.
What's worse? A guy in his rookie year that is really green,
Okay.
like super green,
Super
like doesn't
green.
know shit.
Okay.
Anything in life, right?
One of those showed up this morning.
right.
Really?
Or a
Sea
5-year guy thinks he doesn't have to do shit.
Oh.
or like I don't know, like 5-year guy mentality.
One of those also probably showed up on C shift, dude.
5 year
Like B shift.
I know who. Oh wait, on B shift?
Yeah.
Alan. Don't talk about Alan like that.
bro.
We won't talk about him too much, but
Yeah.
What-
question I had was
I want to. Oh wait. You got to write it down real quick. Yeah. Right
There you go.
Yeah, write his name down real quick. Here we go. Yeah,
Well, look.
Yeah.
I'll paint the scenario for you. Me and Holligan.
Why'd you write in the middle of the page?
well, that's how you write.
You took up my whole goddamn.
You take up 2 lines going diagonally across all the other.
if this isn't a representation of how you live your life.
Yes.
It's orderly, bro.
Oh yeah, well, fatty. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a fatty. Tim, do you know who it is?
He's at y'all station?
No.
No, he's not. But they,
Real fatty.
me and Murph were
fat
getting
medic. Surprise.
throughout the day. Me and Murphy were getting more and more angry.
He was at the station.
Yes.
Paint the picture, Murph.
Yeah,
All right. So
And then you.
I'll Picasso my way in there.
Yeah.
we decided to go to the grocery store.
Sure.
Make a meal for the night or whatever. I decided to cook.
Okay.
Holligan was taking care of the dessert.
Okay.
We did a healthy meal for the most part, except for the dessert.
Not bad. What was the dessert?
Dessert was it was
Strawberry biscuits.
strawberry soup.
What?
It was delicious, dude.
What?
Classic. Everyone's talking shit on it, and then they eat it like, God damn, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it really was good.
Okay.
Was it supposed to be strawberry soup?
No, it wasn't even. It wasn't soupy.
So
at
the
all.
best way to explain it was like
Okay.
a cobbler.
Yeah.
with
That
biscuits.
he said he was going to do like strawberry biscuits.
Okay.
But it turned out to be like more just like a cobbler.
You did like a
with
dump,
bis-
like a dump cake
Yeah,
thing.
kinda.
Yeah, something like whatever it was. It was fucking good.
Sounds
It
good.
was.
That's all I care
It
about.
really was
Okay,
good.
okay.
We were like, we got to write that down.
Yeah.
Because that was
Do
a
it
good
again.
one.
Okay. Chubbs is strawberry dump cobbler.
Yeah. And then I did like a healthy version of chicken parm.
Okay,
So not
okay.
breaded or whatever.
In the air fryer.
No, we did it in the oven.
Okay.
And then we had a salad
Not bad.
and
Keeping it tight. Summertime.
chickpea pasta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then they were pretty good.
They were.
Surprised.
I had a whole bunch of
They're a little
spaghetti
bit more,
and
like,
some tonight
crunchy.
dough.
Yeah.
Al
Yeah.
dente.
Yeah.
Al dente.
Not bad.
Tell him what that means. He doesn't know.
Stiff and hard as a rock.
No.
Bingo.
Okay. Anyway,
Anyway.
you're really drawing this
So a
picture out.
lot, a lot
Let's
of dishes,
go.
a lot of dishes,
A lot of dishes involved.
and a lot of dirty everything.
Yeah.
And somebody just enjoyed the fruits of our labor.
Yeah.
What was he on? Med unit? He better be.
Yeah,
Fatty.
but
I don't know if he's a fan of the show.
not that busy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they had some calls throughout the day.
Also, it doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly.
Hey, if you make a
Exactly.
damn team meal, you all get in
Yeah.
there.
Well,
Should have called me. I would have swung by.
me and Murph were mad because it was like there was dishes in the sink
Yeah,
that
yeah.
weren't ours.
Yeah.
And we just kept hand washing.
We
a
just
lot of
kept
stuff.
hand washing.
Was it one
fucking
guys or two guys?
One guy's.
The usual suspect?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. And I told Murphy, I was like, you know what? Even if you are on the fucking med unit,
Yeah.
you still want to help. You don't want
course.
to like.
Yeah, we were-
I don't understand.
We
that.
were both cooking, and we both didn't realize that we were both getting pissed
Oh,
about
yeah.
the same situation
Oh, yeah.
and the same person.
Yep.
Hey, man, there's one guy, one bad egg can ruin a station. Stu, please stifle your yawn.
Stu ran his ass off last night.
Yeah, Stu was
Shout
super
out
busy.
to the second busiest engine.
Stu
in the
can
city.
suck it. He got no damn med unit there. He gets a busy shift every now and then.
Yeah.
I'll come by and visit you this week, Stu. Don't worry. Yeah. As long as that one chief in there hemming me up, for God's sakes. Holy shit. I went by to visit Stu, and man, Chatty Cathy over there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know who it is. You know who it
I
is.
know who it is,
Yeah. I was like, Jesus. Yeah. But
Yeah, I just wanted to hear
Okay.
y'all's thoughts. Which one's worse?
the
five-year guy.
lazy 5-year
The
guy.
5-year
for
guy.
sure.
Don't be him.
Imagine how much worse he's going to be in 15 years.
Oh, yeah.
That's nothing.
I think he's leaving.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
We'll
No,
see.
he confirmed it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Man, there we go.
He's
More
leaving
people,
to
more spots.
thicker pastures, dude.
Oh man.
Tim, hit us with a captain question for God's
All right.
sakes. Like I said, Tim's gonna be peppering in some captain questions,
Yeah.
but we're just kind of riffing post shift riff. Dude, I didn't sleep very good last night.
You
at shift.
didn't?
Oh, no, I did. Slept great. Slept great in my own bed. Super
All
nice.
right, here's an easy one. All right.
They're all easy.
Are you doing building construction on your inspector class?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should nail.
I already know it all.
Yeah.
So NFPA 13
Done.
sprinkler heads. I think that's NFPA 13.
All right. What is another term used to describe beams of flooring? Soffits, trusses, joists, studs.
Joist.
Everybody joist? There you go. See?
Easy.
one.
Dude,
Easy one.
this
We're
is a
starting off
captain
easy.
test.
Irrigation specialist, bro. You got to know.
To be fair, a lot of these I'm having to pull from the building construction because the other ones are like the author's opinion on stuff. So if you don't read it, you don't know.
We'll give you our opinion.
How
Yeah,
many
there
books
you go.
are there to read for captain? I know there's what? Like
There's 3 right now.
There's 3 for driver.
Okay, so there's 3 for captain.
Yeah,
and
it's
Probably
so,
they're the same books,
yeah,
actually. believe
probably
it or not.
fucking 4 pages.
3 books,
Yeah.
and then you go over the SOGs. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a
Not going
4-page
over.
packet for chief. Okay, here you go. Yeah. Be a dickhead. Check. Don't help your guys out. Check.
Just for comedy purposes.
Comedy
only.
purposes. Okay, I love it. Yeah, these kids, yeah.
We got a lot of good chiefs,
I'm just kidding.
too.
Dude, some of these, some of these chiefs, like, the internet, social media, some of these chiefs are getting raked over the coals
Oh, yeah.
in departments,
Oh, yeah,
and
dude.
they deserve it.
I feel
The fire
bad,
station
though.
memes.
Fire Station Memes guy does not hold back, and he should not. I love that guy, dude. Shout out to Fire Station Memes. Go follow Fire Station Memes
Do you
for
think?
all your wild memes, stories. I don't know how he's still on the internet, honestly.
Well, you can't get. I mean, what is he? He can say whatever the
That's
hell
true.
he wants.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I think they tried to get him one time, and he was like,
bet.
"Fuck you." Yeah.
I don't know. That's man. It's so toxic, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
like we were talking about it the other day. Was you gotta at a certain point we're gonna have to be like, it sucks or whatever.
Sure.
But they're gonna be gone soon.
Of course,
we'll
they're gonna
outlive them.
Listen, they're gonna
Right.
die. Those guys are gonna die alone in a nursing home, and they're gonna be like, those boys will remember me. Those guys, they'll remember me for being their chief. Listen, you're gonna die alone, and we're never gonna think about you again.
I'll remember you. I'll pray
The
for
only
you.
time we'll think about you is the fact that you'd be like, man, that guy really sucked. Anyway, that's it.
Anyway,
So-
what are we having for dinner?
Yeah. So
They'll
if you're
think the same
if
thing
you're a
about
chief
me.
out there, support your boys.
Be a
That's
good
it.
guy for your boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
support your boys. Yeah, and then we'll be like, we'll come help you out. Come hang. Come whenever you're old. We'll come mow your yard.
Come have coffee
Come
with
have
us.
coffee with you, dude. Yeah, if we had a rad chief.
Oh yeah, we have a couple.
We have a couple, yeah,
good
yeah.
chiefs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
they
come
were
along.
like, and they kept in touch with us, dude. Live right down the road
Oh,
from
yeah.
me. Go have coffee with them. Go hang out.
Yeah.
Invite them on the podcast. That ain't happening with them.
Steve's got a good chief at his station.
Yeah.
So he's got a great chief. Yeah. We have some good ones on our shift.
Yeah, we do. One of them.
Yeah, we got
one
a couple of good ones.
Yeah.
I had to think for a second.
dude.
Apparently, the one that you're thinking of, he got onto some guys yesterday.
yes, he did.
Which one? Which one?
For the red folders.
Oh, our chief
Yeah.
Yes.
with a B.
No.
Oh,
With
an R.
With an M
yeah.
and an R.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh,
I bet that was fun.
really?
Yeah, they said he was hot.
Dude, that is one thing I do not miss. That's listen, that's the best part about day shift. We talked about it before, but the med unit and all of the baggage that comes with
Yeah.
the med unit, man. That you look like a little fat Asian kid from Up when you're with the backpack that's this high, dude. Because that's all the baggage that comes with the med
Yeah.
unit.
It does.
It does. It's a lot. It's
All
a
the
lot.
paperwork, all the bullshit. Hey, you did this wrong. Hey, this patient wants to sue you. Hey, you were mean to this guy.
Yeah.
You play paper, rock, scissors behind this guy's back. He heard you. Yeah. That never happened. You dropped a guy. That did not happen.
It's funny, like more and more write-ups seem to happen now because of the med.
It's a liability, man.
Sure.
The liability.
Yeah.
Guys have been on days because of the med.
Yes. Yeah. I heard there's a young guy trying to buck the system.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Buddy,
Not
don't-
smart.
Buddy,
Not
stop. But yeah.
That's
Bolognese, stop.
PSA to the young guys: pick your battles wisely. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Like, choose the right hill to die on. If all the guys that probably you are friends with and aligned with that
Sure.
are older, if they're like, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You should take
You
their
should probably
advice.
listen to 'em,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, take their advice.
Well, these young new kids, they don't understand. Like sometimes we've said it
authority
before-
thing?
The authority. Sometimes you
Yeah.
got to eat a shit sandwich, man.
Yeah.
And it sucks and it tastes bad, but you got to eat it, dude.
Yep.
Sometimes, unless, hey, be rich.
Yeah.
They say money doesn't buy happiness. It can can make you pretty happy. It can make you not have to listen to a bunch of dickheads.
It can make me happy.
It would make me a lot. So, hey, if you're rich out there and you want to support a podcast, if it's not making you happy, send it our way.
Oh man,
man.
it's funny though. You know, you got to choose your battles wisely.
Yeah.
Don't get yourself into that position. Don't get a limelight that you don't want.
Yeah, dude.
Don't need.
Yeah, you're
Or
not.
something stupid.
Because at the end of the you're replaceable, but we can't find any replacements. But normally you're replaceable, damn it.
Yeah, that's also like, hey, dude, they're like, I hate to sound like a company man, but at the end of the day, that's your chief or that's your captain.
I mean,
or
hey,
whatever.
right.
Like, hey, man,
At the end of the day, they're paying you
Yes.
to show up and do your job.
Yeah.
It's,
Choose your battles. You know what you signed up for.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it either.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be in a chief's office.
Yeah.
I've been there before and it sucks.
Yep.
Yeah,
Speaking-
you're given
it's not
money
fun.
to show up every day and do what we tell you to do.
Of course, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we got a lot of young listeners, a lot of young firefighters that listen to this. Like, listen, sometimes it sucks.
Yeah.
You really got to ride out the storm, man.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like a change of command. If that's one thing we've learned from
Yes.
the military, like if there's a change of command,
things could be really good or they could be really bad.
or they could be real bad.
It's a
And-
morale chart. It goes
yeah.
like that.
Yep.
It does.
It is.
It
Yeah.
really does.
And you just
depending
have to
on
ride
what
it
your
out.
command is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you get a good station and you get a good crew.
Yep.
And you leave them to go to firefighter investigations.
It's gotten better since he left.
Whoa,
honestly.
hey, whoa.
We got our own territory now. We're
It's
sleeping a
coming.
little bit.
It's coming. You
Just
just
wait
wait.
for him to leave.
It's coming. I sleep
I
way
have
better
got-
than you.
I have got some quality sleep.
Me
lately.
too.
I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
Me too.
but yeah.
Speaking of quality sleep, I don't know if I've told you. So I got my testosterone checked. I can't remember if I told y'all this or not.
No, you did not.
But so I got it checked while I like. So the last time I got it checked last year,
Yeah.
It had bottomed out.
it was like 420.
Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to him, Buffalo Soldier. That's my birthday.
It's basically a tranny.
Yeah, no. And Carmel Electris.
Yeah.
And Hitler's. But anyway, and our captain's son. So anyway, I got it checked. It was like 420, 430, something like that. And then I got it checked 10 days after I had been up in investigations, 410, sleeping every night in my own bed. It went up to 730.
That's crazy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What's high?
For our
Like
age,
1,000?
I mean,
That's probably good.
That's great.
That's good
for
for his
30,
age, yeah.
37. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
good.
the range is crazy. It's like 200 to 850. It's insane.
Yeah.
You know, if you're at 200, your doctor's like, well, you're good.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Nah, man, we're not good. No, we're not. Yeah, we are not good, dude.
I guess I need to go get mine checked just to.
I could see it.
We could do a comparison. See who's more
Who's more alpha?
Who's the
more-
bull and who's
Yeah.
like the one that they castrate.
Yours is
Yours
low.
has got to be
Jesus.
higher though. You're in your 20s.
Yeah, yours
I don't know though, man.
Yeah, how old are you?
30.
I mean, not
Okay.
your body, but
Yeah.
your
body,
real
right,
age.
Your body's 47.
Inside,
Yeah, yeah.
inside is 20. Or
Inside, I think
30.
it's decaying more than the outside, dude. Yours is probably higher due to your hair loss. You got a lot of hair loss.
I don't think that's a factor.
it is a
It
factor.
is.
Yeah.
Why
I
do you
thought that
think
was
speeds
genetic.
up hair loss?
Why do you think bodybuilders are all fucking bald?
Because they take testosterone.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! Science alert.
I think.
Jackass.
I think. I thought it was genetic though. I thought it was like your mom's dad's genetics or whatever.
It is, but it'll
Yeah.
speed up the process.
Oh yeah.
So you'll still go bald if you're genetically,
Yeah.
predisposed to it. But if your testosterone's higher, it just speeds up the process. Okay.
Yeah. Why do you think that guy we know with the huge dick? He's bald now.
I think that might be
We just saw him this morning. We said we won't talk about it.
We didn't-
This is Patreon. Don't worry.
no, it's not. I was just kidding. That's for comedy purposes. Sorry to your wife.
There's a lot of guys with big hogs out
A
there.
a lot of bald guys with big hogs.
Yeah,
If you get a big
yeah.
hog, let us know. Don't send me a picture.
Have
Be
y'all seen
interested
it?
to see though. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You've seen
I
it?
saw a picture of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Had to flop that on a public restroom counter
What?
with another guy that we work with.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I think they were drunk somewhere. I don't
They
know.
just both put it on a counter?
Yeah, I think they were just like doing like a here, check it out.
A comparison?
Which is weird because the
That's a
counters
little
are cold.
It's weird in general.
You ever
Like,
felt-
it's a
Yeah.
public bathroom.
You ever
counter.
felt a public
Yeah.
bathroom
Yeah.
counter?
Porcelain.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
Also, there's probably a lot of stuff on there. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What?
If I did that, I'd
These
feel
guys
like
are
it'd be
weird,
like
dude. You're just putting your root
Yeah.
on a countertop? That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
I've never even done that in my own house. Well, actually, yeah. Yeah, I'll check that bag. Put it on my bathroom counter.
It'd be like
Yeah.
a reverse.
You got to measure it somehow.
Ever done that thing with
You
the
can't stretch it.
straw
You gotta get
wrapper?
stretch it.
You know the straw wrapper where you take it off and you let water on it? It's like the reverse. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you really took a minute there for that one. Yeah.
Everybody's going, where's he going with this?
Oh man,
Oh, I did a standby job, by the way.
you did?
Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. EMS standby for some Muay Thai fighters.
Not bad. You were the guy in charge of saving people's lives.
You could do that job, dude. It's so easy.
You're so smart. You
Yeah,
can even do it.
whoa, Jesus.
I think I did more there than I've done on the med unit.
That's
in
hilarious.
general. Yeah, like it had nothing crazy. Well,
You didn't have gloves on.
No, they didn't have any gloves for
That's
me.
kind of gross.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I told the guys, like, I'll buy some gloves.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll buy some gloves.
For all, but
You got to
know,
get the cool black ones.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for.
You get some
You got,
cash?
hey, you got to have that armband thing with
Did
like
I
the
ever?
Vaseline and the
Yeah,
Q-tips.
So that was like their main thing that they had was Vaseline. They had the eye,
the ice thing?
Oh, nice.
yeah, but it wasn't soaked in any ice water. So it was like
Just a piece of
Nice.
metal.
Well, I mean, you can still push it out.
Yeah, you can.
Are you supposed to push it out? Like if there's a knot?
It's like,
I think they put Vaseline if there's one developing so that it slips
On a cut.
a little bit. Yeah,
Okay, but like if there's a
but they push it in like to help with the swelling. I think.
decompress that blood.
Instead of
okay.
it just going in one
Yeah,
space,
oh,
kind of
dude.
spread it out.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I was a little freaking out. I was like, if somebody fucking breaks their fucking neck or something, in
Yeah.
here,
Call 911.
I'm just like, hey, call fucking 911. I'm gonna hold their head right here.
yeah. See,
No one fucking touch.
Yeah.
So
What
that
you
was the
gotta
thing though, because it's like you have a lot here though,
Okay.
sometimes. Or Shmi, you're gonna have to bleep that out. Dude.
I know I'm gonna have to bleep it out.
I've been at the station too long, you know.
Damn it, dude.
But yeah, dude, easy gig. Someone should do that, like as a like a company do
Jackass.
that.
Those
you know
exist.
what I mean?
Yeah.
They
Wait,
exist.
whoa, like EMS, like just standby?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
not
dude.
transporting or anything like
No,
that?
they just do standbys.
Yeah.
Whoa. I know you could do that in like a power plant, but it's like rescue.
But I mean, like if you have an event or something like that,
Yo.
like the fair, a carnival, a concert, or you have to
should-
have like security standby.
We should do that.
You never played a roller coaster tycoon? You got to have the maintenance guy. You got to have the.
Is that computer game?
yeah, dude.
I never did that.
You never played that?
No.
Oh, dude.
I
You had
think
to-
so.
Did you ever play that one, Tim?
Yeah.
I think it came out when The Sims was big.
Yes.
huh?
Yeah.
Right?
You made your own amusement park, and you made like little roller coasters and Ferris wheels and all that shit. But you had to have a guy walking around to like scoop up vomit and stuff, and then you
my
had to have
God.
a maintenance
What?
guy. Oh yeah. And then you could make the roller coaster, but you could make it. You could like pull a piece off the track and just crash everybody. It'd be like, hey, nobody's coming to your park. Fucking 17 people died. Like,
Oh, Oblivion is woke now. What
Oh,
the hell?
God.
Did y'all see that?
No.
No.
I know they
Yeah, Oblivion.
remastered
they
it or
remastered
whatever.
it.
Yeah.
Oblivion is a video game popular in I don't know, like 10 years ago.
Yeah. They remastered.
Why is it woke?
Well, they made it to where you can have a body type.
Oh,
So like,
there's male, female, and other or something
yeah.
in there. Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. It was already good.
Speaking of that,
What
did
are
you
we doing?
watch The Last of Us, the newest one,
I stopped watching it.
where they put that
do it.
woke girl in there?
Couldn't do it.
Didn't they make the guy gay too?
Well, they made the girl gay,
Okay.
which she has the gene that she can pass on that makes everybody resistant.
I thought she was gay in the video game.
She is.
She is. This is why. This is why the second game did not do so well.
That's not why the second game
That's
didn't do
exactly
well.
why it did do well, Tim.
Tim,
I was going to spoil
Nerd
it, but
alert.
the game's been out for years. It didn't do well because they killed Joel in the first 30 minutes.
Ah, the
And a
main
very
guy.
brutal
that's
way.
that's
Yeah.
that's woke
brutal?
ideology right
Oh,
there.
He gets beat with a golf club, man. Yeah. Show
Oh
it all.
my god,
yeah, yeah, but the premises were
kinda
kind
like
of
Walking
They have an
Dead.
HBO show, right?
Yeah.
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 he's still
okay.
alive in the HBO show. Oh shit! Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Spoiler! Spoiler!
Whoa! Don't watch
Pedro Pascal dies. Jesus! Did they kill him in the show like that too? Oh god, that was like the Walking Dead, dude. Remember they
Yeah.
killed that Asian guy
Yeah.
Glenn?
Glenn.
Man.
and the redhead guy. That was
Yeah.
real
Turns
racist.
out, turns
dude.
out, I really like the guy that killed him.
Negan.
He's the best.
Very
Yeah.
charismatic.
He's-
I love
Yeah.
Negan.
He's a great character.
I can
Stupid
see-
show though. I was real over the show.
What?
Great
It went
comics.
on too
Walking
long.
Dead?
It went on too long.
Nah, dude, it's awesome.
They should have ended it.
Screw
Nah.
you, dude. I love it.
Again, this shows your personality. Yeah. Tim, give us a captain
Yeah,
question.
let's see.
Yeah.
All right. A fire burning in a former mill with heavy timber construction.
Okay.
If there are fused sprinklers, what is the maximum pump pressure that should be used? 150 psi,
Sure.
200, 100, 65.
Oh,
150.
200.
I think I just read this. I think it's 150.
It is 150.
Damn it!
Yeah, but
That El Capitan, yes sir. What an idiot!
I said that too.
What are you gonna do if I'm stepped up as a captain one
Okay.
day and you're, let's say you're on overtime
Okay.
on my engine,
Okay.
and I'm like, hey,
Calling in sick.
no way you would do that,
I could pal around
dude. We'd
with
have
you.
the best shift ever.
I would be the captain, essentially, like I am now,
Yeah.
or like I was now.
Oh man,
I was always the captain of
That
that
would-
station.
that would be so much fun. That would be so
It'd be a good time.
much- If Murph was like, you can have it, buddy.
I would give it to you.
It'd be pretty funny.
I would give
It'd
it
be
to
pretty
you.
funny.
Talk about like power going straight to my head, dude.
Yeah.
I gave it to Callaway when he first made driver. He
Oh,
came out
yeah,
to
yeah.
our station.
Yeah.
Back when
I
it was
like,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fat Callaway. Boy, we got some wild ass kids, dude.
Yeah.
Those kids,
Here we go. I knew it. We
Yeah.
wanted to talk about
How
it.
stressed out were you
Yeah,
when
yeah.
everybody was in your house?
dude. I was like,
We were we and him talked about it
dude,
yesterday.
I was like, everybody get the fuck outside, dude. Everybody get outside, man. They were just, dude, Callaway's kids, they grabbed my son's like little push car thing, and they were like, "Rah!" Just like pushing them in, like, and Callaway doesn't know what to do with children still.
No. No, he has 3, but his wife handles it all.
Yeah.
So he's just like,
Yes.
okay, do whatever
Yeah.
y'all do. You know.
Oh, yeah.
What do kids do? They fucking
So-
Yeah,
break stuff?
they break stuff. That's
So
and then my
fu-
wife picks it up.
Yeah. So Melissa and Jessica are friends.
Yeah.
And Jessica, I'm sure I could say this, but she's been like pushing more kid responsibility stuff on Callaway, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Because you remember when he'd be at the station and he'd be like, dude, he'd be like, I took the kids out to Dairy Queen yesterday. We got blizzards
Yeah.
and stuff. He would have these kids for an hour max.
Yeah.
And then his wife would have the kids and do the laundry and do the dishes
full-time
and
job.
cook dinner and a full-time job,
Whoa.
making more than him.
Oh, wow.
The breadwinner. Suck it, Callaway. Schmalloway, excuse me. But she started pushing the kids off more on him, like, not pushing them off, but like, hey, you need to be more comfortable
Yeah.
with this. And
Yeah.
you could tell, even he was like, these kids are wild, dude. But yeah, I told Melissa, I said, we are doing all parties outside from here on out,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
I said, I might even put a damn bathroom outside. Like,
Dude, I started laughing so fucking hard because my sons and your son were out there at the chicken coop
oh, yeah.
fucking chasing those chickens.
Oh, yeah.
And Hill was like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was yelling.
leave them chickens alone.
I yelled at him from the porch. I was like, hey. And they looked. I was like, quit chasing my damn chickens.
Oh no, you ain't gonna tell my son that. He's gonna
yeah.
be like,
Oh, he
yeah.
looked at me and was like, and started to do it again. I was like, Ollie. And he's like, and then they both came running. They were like, are we not supposed to chase the chickens? I was like, let's give them a damn breather, for God's sakes. Jesus.
like,
Those
you're
are my
gonna-
pets.
He was like,
Yeah.
you're going to give him a fucking heart attack.
Yeah. Well, they
Oh,
were,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, that's what
He
I'm
will.
saying. You will.
I've got chickens, so he ain't scared of them.
Yeah, you will
He's
kill
just-
some chickens and they won't lay.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so we were filming. We fudged up by trying to film 2 episodes. We should have just done 1, or we should have set the party time for later. But we filmed 2 episodes, and it was supposed to be a small get together. But that
and
turned,
drinking.
and drinking,
Yeah.
but it turned into a much larger get together. Nice. Yeah. Shut up.
Those were 2 good episodes, both on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Both on the Patreon. Fleshlight Fanatics and Drunk
Pictionary.
Yeah. Yeah, check out the Patreon. Shout out to Patreon members. We got like 405 Patreon members. You guys are awesome. YouTube's at 3,791. Get us to 4,000 for God's sakes.
That's
Climb it
it.
up, bro.
Yeah, turn it and like the damn video. But yeah, that I told Melissa, I was like, from now on, we're going outside
Outside
parties initially, because we were filming in here, and if you watch the Patreon episode, you will suddenly hear
crowd.
my son screaming, and then like 6 other kids screaming. Yeah, so
I did think it was funny. You were like, Melissa.
oh yeah. I was like, Melissa. I said, Melissa, please. Yeah, and she's like, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if he sees me, he wants to hang out
Oh,
with
yeah,
me.
yeah, for
So
sure.
she had to take him outside. She was
Yeah.
like, he was crying and wanted to go.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. But yeah, all parties are outside from now on.
From now on?
Yeah.
A little chaotic for
It
you.
was. Yeah.
My son really liked you.
Oh, Aiden's cool as shit.
Yeah, he really liked Hillen. He was like, he was like,
people
"Dad, you gotta
generally like me."
He was like, Dad, you got to show Hillen the picture of me getting pepper sprayed or whatever.
Nice. Your son got pepper sprayed?
Well, he pepper sprayed himself
Oh,
on accident.
yeah.
He's really wanting to show you. But
Yours-
the boys loved it out here.
Nice.
They did.
Dude,
Your son's so sweet too, man. Right
He's a
whenever
good
I
kid.
came out of here, he was standing right there and he gave me a hug.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a good kid.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good kid, man.
Proud of him.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 10. Yeah.
He's the age where he wants to hang out with the boys,
Yep.
but he's not old enough.
Did you see me be like,
I know.
hey,
You're like,
go
buddy,
play.
Go play.
And
yeah.
he's like, oh, Dad, I just want to hang out with you.
I know.
I'm like,
What's
know,
the
man.
age gap between him and his brother?
So his brother's also 10.
Okay.
But he's a little more immature
Okay.
at that
Okay.
age.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both good kids, but Shbubba has like crazy energy.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he'll
yeah, yeah.
Go.
Dude,
He matched Ollie. He
Yeah,
was right
yeah,
there
yeah.
with Ollie.
he got in my son's little push car. Hey, and he was on the steering wheel. He's like this. He crammed himself, and he's like, go, and was fucking rocking it, dude. And I looked, and I was like, hey.
Dude, I love it though because me and Murphy were talking about this. You know, you go over to
dude.
your one of your parents' friends' house as a kid,
Sure.
and all the kids are just going crazy.
Yeah,
Madness.
And I was
because they're not home.
yeah, they're
Yes.
not home. They're having it's the weekend.
Rules
and
are different.
Yep.
Me and Murph, we were getting ready to leave, and I was just like, man, I remember doing this as a kid,
Oh yeah.
and I was tired. Like I probably wanted to leave an hour earlier,
Oh yeah.
but I was like, I'll hang out a little bit.
Yeah.
And but when I saw you on, I was like, yeah, it's probably about time to go.
Oh, dude, I was fucking smoked.
But man, those kids they'll remember that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
That's
sure.
the
That's,
stuff. Yeah.
that kind of stuff sticks with them. Yeah.
That's how we were at my grandma's house. We'd have dude, there were like fucking 30 of us.
Yeah.
But we would go in the woods.
Oh man,
We'd be gone in the woods and in the canal. Like,
Yeah.
And then, I mean, they can go, those kids can go run back. They're going to get poison ivy. 100% they're going to get poison ivy. And there's also a lot of snakes back there.
Yeah.
But they're fine. Dude, your schmubba,
Yeah.
we're playing kickball or whatever. And he ran and he grabbed my tree that I've been growing for like 3 years.
hoping to survive.
And like a stripper, he like swung around it, and it's like this big. It ain't a big. I was like,
Oh, no.
I was like, hey, easy. I was like, the tree, dude. Huge anxiety was through the roof.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, you gotta. That's one of those things with kids. They don't.
Oh, I know.
It's like it's a tree. What do you want me to do? It's
Yeah.
just a tree.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
they don't.
Oh,
know.
They have no idea.
They
You've
had-
been, you've been staking it down and like
Dude.
keeping it the wind from
3
taking
years
it
been
away.
growing that damn tree, and he almost snapped it in two. I mean, he just swung around. I was like, oh, buddy, you are gonna kill me here.
That's so much fun.
It was a
It
good
is
time,
fun.
though. It was a good time.
So
Real
much
quick,
fun.
we're gonna do this, and hey, shout out to our sponsors, Garage. You ever try to? What do you think a fire department does with a whenever they're getting a new apparatus? They're getting a new apparatus in. What do you
New
think
apparatus?
they do with the old one?
Well, they crash and claim an insurance claim.
No, I mean, no.
just kidding.
No, I know. But you know, these
They
guys
gotta get rid of it somehow.
They got to you
right?
got to get rid of a new apparatus or an older apparatus somehow.
Yeah.
You got a fresh, hot, new one coming in.
Yeah.
Garage will take care of that for you. You know, you guys, you can't really trust. You got to watch out with these brokers. They're kind of shady. And then if you bring an apparatus to an auction, the auction is just going to try and sell it as quickly as possible.
sure.
They're not going to
Yeah.
get you the best like.
and it's only gonna be local to your area.
Yeah, of course. But the guys at Garage, they've got an awesome website. They're firefighters, former firefighters. They're helping you like get rid of your older apparatus. You know, you got something, a hot new one coming in. You got to take that thing down the street. You got to get rid of this
Yep.
old hunk of junk. And Garage is going to take care of that for you. You know, if you're doing a trade-in too, a trade-in's another thing.
Oh,
you're going to
really?
get nothing
Yeah,
for
yeah.
No, no.
Just like you take your old Toyota Corolla, you
Yeah.
get it traded in. You're going to get nothing.
Or
for
you
that
get
thing.
your trailer house and try and trade that in for a new one.
Sure. You're going
gonna
to
give you-
have a Spaniard come and give you $300 cash
You
for
won't
it,
like
dude.
it at all. You'll be like,
But anyway, those guys are a sponsor of our podcast. Shout out to Garage. You guys hit them up for all your fire department apparatus equipment needs, man. Garage has got it all. So thank you for sponsoring the podcast.
The
Fade in,
eBay,
fade out.
eBay for fire trucks,
You
right?
got it? Yep. Tim, hit us with another captain's question.
All right. Old mills with heavy timber construction are often converted into residential apartments or
are?
commercial work lofts. What is a potential problem with the building codes when this occurs?
Oh, an old. This is an investigator type of question. So what you're going to have there, Tim, is a change of occupancy.
I was just about to
See
say
ya.
that. Yep.
So you're going to need. I'm on chapter 2. No big deal. I'm not rushing it. I don't want to go too fast.
absorbing the material.
But you're gonna have a change of occupancy there because you're changing what the building was made for.
The intended purpose.
There you go.
But he's going to give us multiple choice.
Give me the multiple choices, Tim. I just want to give you a little bit.
Not one of the choices. But use of non-permissible materials, inadequate ventilation, creation of void spaces, decay of the timber. Ooh. So you get an old mill building with heavy timber construction, you renovate it.
Okay.
What's a problem?
The void spaces.
I'm gonna say void spaces. Yeah.
Yeah,
Void spaces.
yeah.
Yes.
Look at y'all.
We had a building kind of like that go up not long ago.
We did.
Yeah. The
Schmilbert.
Schmeilbert.
Sure. Yeah. That dude, you talk about a hot. You talk about a hot topic up in the office, man. That anytime somebody
really?
says that, people scatter. They're like, I don't want no part of it.
I don't want any part of it
Yeah,
either.
yeah. I didn't want any part of it the day we had to the next day afterwards. Remember?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, there's nothing worse than
out there in the sun, just spraying water at the stupid
a
building.
2-alarm fire, dude. You are there. Listen,
Anything bigger.
you might want to move a vacation day or something. So the second day of a 2-alarm fire, you're going to be there putting water on that thing
for a long time.
even if it's because some city official or the mayor is going to drive by and be like, hey, I saw that thing smolder. And they're going to be like, oh my mother of God.
they'll call on it for a week.
10 tons of material is smoldering. Surprise, surprise.
Especially at downtown.
Dude, I remember I think I posted a picture of it one time, but I was just out there on the ladder truck, just putting water on that thing for hours, 100 feet in the air, which I am not a fan of.
I was about to ask you, have y'all ever been like on a fire where you're in the ladder that's actually deluging all the water straight down?
Railroad
seems
railroad
like
ties.
the most boring job in the world.
Just stand
Oh yeah.
I would hate that.
You're just sitting up there.
I remember as a rookie, I got to cut a triangle hole in the side of a building, put a bunch of water on the fire from the ground.
Sure.
And our buddy, Schmation Schmash, was stuck up there with Johnny Bravo in the truck.
Who's Johnny Bravo?
Schmanoin. So
Yeah. Old fat lemonade. Yeah.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah,
Okay,
Johnny
I see
Bravo.
it.
they were stuck up there for hours.
Which one was this?
dude.
Was this the railroad tie fire?
Schmaler Hitch.
Oh,
Schmeepo.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
on
I
Kelly
remember
Day
that.
for that one. Thank God.
That was our first in.
Yeah.
And it was, I remember asking the drivers, like, is this a normal thing that happens? And he was like, all the time. I was like, God, dude, that sucked.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Like, it
dude.
was fun, but man,
That was
so
a-
I made
long.
that fire too.
That was
so
a long one,
I
dude.
remember seeing you there.
Yeah,
You sure you were there?
I was there.
I'm just kidding.
Absolutely.
Definitely was.
Absolutely.
He was probably at Truck 74 getting
probably a little
smaller
smaller
back then.
I was actually captain.
Were you really?
Really?
On, what? Yeah, I don't remember.
We were like, I don't know, fourth in.
Yeah.
I think.
8s or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all had already had the triangle cuts on the doors.
On the backside.
Yeah.
Was that one?
Dude, I remember one time we
That
had
was a fun one.
It was fun.
I haven't done one since.
I still got in
Yeah.
there and still
That's
got to fight fire too.
Yeah.
That's a big one, dude. That was I remember that one the next day. I'm like, what wasn't that one? It's you're there for 8 hours,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
At a minimum.
Man, I think that's the last time we had a 2.5 on the ground. We using it for an actual attack line.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
I sucked.
You talk about sucks.
That's a rough one.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Especially, it's not like we're New York Fire Department, so there's not 18 dudes behind me.
Yeah.
You know?
You got 2 guys on this line.
Yeah.
I think it's old.
Make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Dude, speaking of being cool and fighting fire and stuff, me and
Yeah.
Stanley were doing me and Schmanley, my new partner in crime, we were doing some inspections the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did I shut anything down?
I was about to. I was thinking about. I had to shut down his idea. So me and old Schmanley, he's an old country boy, dude. We're out there, you know, hanging out, inspecting this apartment complex, and this girl starts coming down out of her apartment, and she's carrying a laundry basket. And it is a attractive girl. Probably, hey, not as attractive as my wife, of course, who edits a podcast and watches every episode. Oh, boy. I love you, Melissa. Anyway, but this attractive girl is coming down the stairs, and she's carrying her laundry.
Yeah.
And Schmanley's like, hey, why don't you you want to go help her out with that laundry? Because she was like, it was a big ass basket of laundry, probably panties in there.
Just one big basket full of panties.
I don't
Just
sexy
your
drink.
and then you go, whoa,
Whoa,
no.
that's a lot of panties. Like, why is she burning through that, man? Infection or something. Anyway, so yeah. Trying to make her less attractive. So, and he's like, why don't you go, help her? She looks like she's struggling with that, young guy like you. And I said, Stanley, that's how you end up divorced and moving into one of these fucking apartments, dude. I said, I'm not looking nothing, dude. She can break her back in two carrying that damn laundry basket, dude.
Looking away.
Yeah, I'm looking away. And he's like, yeah, it's a pretty good idea.
Good, smart man.
Yeah,
Smart
dude.
man.
Oh man,
Lived a little while. Man.
Yeah, listen.
Tried to set you up for failure.
He did. He
or
tried
was
to
it-
screw me.
It was a test.
Yeah, it was a
That
test.
is
He was
not
testing if I was a
Captain
good guy or
Material.
not. No, that guy, he's good as gold, man. I love that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, he's funny.
but-
He's got an old soul too. He's
He
not
does.
like that old, but he's just
Yeah, I think he's been there like 16 years or something like that. Yeah, but just a good old country boy. He does taxidermy. Yeah, he's awesome. But I don't know, man. I was talking to Melissa about it, and she was like, "What are your thoughts now about the day shift thing? Now that it's settled a little bit."
Yeah.
I was like, "Man, it ain't bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's definitely the schedule 410s. It's different,
Yeah.
but like you didn't sleep good last night. You didn't run any calls, but you still
Right.
weren't home sleeping in your own bed.
Right.
So that was happening
Yeah.
more and more at work. Plus, you're not goddamn regurgitating tricuspid valve. I can't be getting woken up at night. Look at Stu; he's tired as shit.
he is.
Old Stu.
Yeah,
I don't know.
mean,
There's you're weighing it though, because yesterday,
yeah.
man, we had a hell of a time. It was so much fun. Yesterday.
Yeah, we had a good time yesterday.
Such a good time.
See, I-
It
it is. I know. Hanging. Listen, there's nothing better than the station hang.
dude.
See, I think the part that I wouldn't like is the minding your P's and Q's kind of majority of the day.
Oh yeah.
I
I'm
think,
terrible at that.
because we're all firemen at the end of the day.
Yeah.
and we're just used to like
Yeah, it kind of depends on
being us.
It kind of depends on the squad too. Like the squad
Yeah.
I've got up there is kind of an older squad and not as trying to think
Rambunctious.
Yeah, not as outspoken as me.
They don't care. He
Right.
does whatever he wants.
right.
Tim, please shut the
We're just
hell
gonna
up, Tim.
rip that
Yeah.
curtain down
Yeah.
right now.
Tim, please.
They're like, did you get that inspection done today?
Nah.
I haven't got to it. You know what? It's okay.
I'm doing
Yes.
I'm doing the training course.
Come have some coffee with me. It's okay.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
take
yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah.
I'm doing the training course. All right, I got to take my time on the training. Damn it. But I don't know.
It is a bunch of old guys.
It is a
now.
bunch of old guys, and
Yeah.
it's me. But luckily, I can come to
Yeah.
the station and pal around and hang out
Yeah.
with you guys. But I do, dude. There's nothing better than the station hang.
No.
But I talked about this. There's going to come a time where it sucks again at the station,
Yeah.
and I mean it just and not to be like
gotta-
I made a better decision than you.
No,
Right.
you're right. I understand that.
It goes in waves.
I think you either roll with the punches,
Sure.
or if it gets to you that much, yeah, it's like you got to look for another option.
Of course,
You know?
yeah.
Try something out, because you know what, you do that for 5 years, like, man, I'm ready to come out.
Yeah.
I'll come
Yeah.
out, and do this
Recharge.
again.
Yeah, that's
Nothing
maybe
wrong with that. In fact, your administration would
Bless
be
you, Steve.
happy about it. You know,
Sure.
Like, hey, you made the change. We didn't have to deal with you.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Awesome.
I don't like how you said it like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. But no, I think, and then it'll give me a little bit of time for them
Yeah.
to hash some things out with this whole ambulance thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
before you come back out.
1000%.
My God, man, and it seems like they're taking the right steps
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah.
maybe I don't know. You
Don't
guys
get
running?
too soft up there, though.
I would never, Murph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got carpal tunnel.
Yeah, my wrist does. I've been doing a lot of drawing
The
up there.
med bag is so
I've been
heavy.
drawing a lot of sprinkler systems and stuff like that up there. Yeah. Me and Tim palling around up there. I'm in the dispatch with the trenches. In the
Yeah.
trenches with Tim, dude.
Getting it hard.
Dude,
It's okay.
So hard.
Yeah.
dude, Tim, the lights are always off over there.
Oh, yeah.
man.
It just looks like it's a cave, dude.
I never liked
Dispatch
going in
is
there.
it? Yeah, I never liked going
It's
in there.
Pretty
horrible.
either.
depressing.
But his boy up there with him, the Spaniard, or is he Indian?
He's Spanish.
He's Spanish. Looks like a damn Navajo.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. But
Chippewa.
I do love that. Looks like Holligan's wife, dude.
Hey.
Damn Chippewas, man.
Shout out to
Shout out to 'em.
Indian Nation.
But I was talking about how dark it was up there. I was like, damn, it's dark up here. And he's like, have you ever seen it with the lights on?
It's like a strip club, man.
I was like,
do not turn that
I was
light
like,
on.
no.
Oh,
It's
really?
gross.
Dude, he went and turned the lights on. I was like, yeah. Dude, the carpet's
Why?
all fucking stain. It just,
It's old.
it's disgusting.
It is old.
And it's got old fluorescent lighting and shit. Oh, it's horrible, dude.
That would be a logistic nightmare if they were going to try to like remodel it.
They're trying to get some new desks in there, and it's not like
The desks are solid.
the desks are like 25 years old.
I mean,
yeah,
fucking-
it's one of those where like
You're going to
know,
get some
they're-
damn made in China desk.
They're like mechanical desks that's supposed
Yeah,
to raise and lower.
Yeah.
It's all broke.
Oh,
None of it
fuck,
raises and
okay.
lower. So they're trying to get some new ones in. And these aren't like, oh yeah, just buy the desk and move it in.
Get some with a
It
flashlight
takes-
mount underneath them, dude. This one's mine.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I accidentally used Tim's. Damn. Sorry,
Write
Tim.
your name on it.
Oh god.
Just a bunch of them in the sink. They were rinsing those out.
God.
Not getting any coos up.
You
you guys are just you guys are a bunch of damn prudes.
Ah.
Ew, gross. Murphy just telling me not to get too soft. You guys are a couple of softies.
You're letting it out here, so you know because you can in your current job.
Of course.
It's pal around time.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Dickheads, pal around with me. Wake your asses up.
I'm awake.
You're
I'm
not
so awake.
Yeah.
I'm the most awake here.
Tim, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, these desks are like $40,000 a piece.
Oh,
And yeah, they take like 3 days to put together. So when they move all this in, we're gonna have to play musical chairs and rotate and do like one
Maybe
desk.
calling Station 11 to help them put together.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
No,
Yeah.
you
Get
won't.
Get up there.
Yeah.
I'll mess it up on
40
purpose.
grand.
I would be
Dude,
calling you
it's
guys
crazy.
to help me put that
Yeah.
inflatable thing back up.
I'll call in sick.
Yeah.
Dude.
We had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those chairs are like $2,500 a piece.
Whoa!
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a perfectly good jerk off chair over there. That thing cost me nothing.
That chair you're in right there, Tim.
What they keep sinking down.
Yep.
That cost me basically nothing.
You got all of
makes
those
sense.
chairs.
That dangerous trip to Houston.
Yeah, that's it. One dangerous trip.
Yeah.
They're like $20 a piece.
And look at you now. You enjoy sitting in that one more than you
Yeah.
do the one in dispatch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Speaking of dangerous, not to be a Debbie Downer or anything, but
What you got?
I got to give a shout out to Kansas City Fire Department. Graham Hoffman. I don't know if y'all saw that or not.
Yep.
That was absolutely horrible, dude. So he got.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, a firefighter paramedic was stabbed
Jeez.
in the back of an ambulance. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Yeah, like taking a call in by a patient.
That always pisses
No
me off.
way.
So yeah, so rest in peace, man. That's super sad. Shout out to you boys in Kansas City, man.
Man.
Sending prayers.
Yeah, sending prayers y'all's way. That's absolutely horrible, man. People are insane, dude, man.
They are.
Stabbing, like, look, I understand the cop thing to an extent where, like, they're against the cops or whoever's
Unfortunately.
against the cops or whatever, and that's their enemy. But, like, it's like, we're here only to
Yeah.
help. Like, we are only here to make sure you stay alive. Like, that's our
Yeah,
job.
Right.
yeah.
Yep.
And
I think he was
I don't know the
29 years old. I think. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
he's back there with the patient by himself.
I believe so. I don't know. I got the initial reports of the story, so I read the story, but I don't want to throw any details out there if I'm gonna mess them up. But
What
either
do you
way,
think the punishment for that should be?
let the whole department stab him.
yeah.
An eye for an eye, huh?
Yeah,
On
yeah.
Robbie's
Old
code.
school.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yikes,
I've
dude.
always thought about, like, man, if you kill a public servant like that,
Oh, dude.
isn't that death penalty in Texas?
I mean, just assault on a public service to felony.
Yeah. Tim, cop school.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. I
But-
can't imagine. There was
Yikes.
also a Chicago firefighter that passed away
A
recently.
captain. Yeah. I made a post about him. I'm
Building collapse.
Yeah, I'm blank. It was the garage collapsed. Like the fire was
Oh,
out.
I'd seen that.
Yeah, fire was
Yeah.
out, man. And I guess they were, like we always do. We'll walk around
Do a
after a
little
I was
fire.
overall.
about to
Yeah.
say, dude, I was like, dude, that, you know how many we've been in where it's like, I guess if that would have happened, yeah, we would be dead.
You just be walking around inside
Yeah.
of a house like, oh man, this is where the fire must have started or
Right.
whatever. Yada yada yada. That could
Yeah.
happen to any one of us.
Yeah.
I do think it's important to shout them out, though.
Of
Thank you for your
course,
service,
dude.
guys.
Yeah,
Last
thank
bill
you,
or
boys.
whatever it's
I wish I
called.
knew
Yeah.
the Chicago captains. Tim or Stu, grab me his name real quick. Chicago
on that.
captain.
Chicago captain. I think he did like 29 years too.
He was there, man.
crap.
He was there for a long
He was at
time,
the end.
man.
At the end of it, man.
Yeah, he had wife and kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Leaving
I saw that.
wife and kids. And I don't know. We're fortunate that hasn't happened.
Very,
I guess,
very
for a
fortunate.
long
Yeah.
time or
But,
whatever.
dude, I mean, there's been some nights. I mean, me and Murph have rode it together, dude, and you're in the sketchiest. And listen, our
We both
city,
look at each other. We're like, let's get out of
stop the
Yeah.
violence.
Let's get out of
Turn
here.
violent.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got, Tim? Oh, you two. Oh, yeah, crack team of producers.
Captain David Meyer.
David Meyer.
Captain David Meyer. Yeah. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to your department. Rest in peace. That's absolutely horrible, man. So sending prayers y'all's way too.
Tough one.
Since '96.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. But I mean, we already have a dangerous job, and it has in my opinion, it has gotten more dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
with these
Oh, 1,000%.
med units, man.
Oh,
3
yeah.
o'clock in the morning, 2 firefighters. I hate being with a fatty too, like a guy who can't hold his own. I'm like,
Yeah.
this guy's not gonna have my
Yeah,
back.
I'm on my own.
I'm on my own. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why whenever it was, I hated it whenever it was us. Like, me and you never. We never.
We had it once.
once. I was like, it'll be a good day.
And then I went home sick.
You did.
remember?
Oh yeah, you were shitting your pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. We watched The Patriot. Yep.
That's why I don't understand some of these guys, and mainly some of the medics that like really argue and
Dude.
and get in altercations
What
kind of
are
with
you
these
doing?
with these people, and because they're not in their right mind. You're the only one that's in your right mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like why would you?
They're instigating. something,
instigating
man.
and amplifying the situation,
Why?
and then now you put yourself in a bind.
Well, a lot of it's because they have this barrier, which
Yes.
is their uniform. And
Oh
they're
yeah.
like,
and they also have 3 firefighters with them too. A lot of times.
Right.
Yeah.
which what they don't know.
but
is,
then we leave, and
Yep.
then they're back
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
by themselves.
That's the
too,
problem.
I mean, that's one of the stories in my fucking journal, dude. These medics kept
Yeah.
pushing this guy, and he busted some doors down, and he was huge. Hulk Hogan his shirt off.
I remember you
yep.
telling that story.
I wonder.
I was at Station 3, y'all station. I
Yeah.
got back to the station. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, it is. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning that just happened. I couldn't go to sleep, dude.
I think something similar to that happened it's like 3 years ago. Guy got shot. Fireman got shot by someone.
Probably.
Something like that.
Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Maybe it was in Louisiana.
I
can't,
could see it.
can't
That
remember.
goddamn swamp
But
town, dude.
There's no way, man.
Yeah.
That I would rather my wife be like, oh, he passed away doing what he loved. If
Which
she found
having
out
sex.
if she found out,
Yeah.
It was
that
on
I
the med unit.
passed away on the med unit. She's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
she'd be so sad. Like that's
would-
hell.
That's not how it works.
Right, right. That's not the way he
hell.
wanted it to happen.
Yeah, that is not. Like, yeah, you want to die, like,
And
in your-
blaze of glory,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what makes me so mad for this guy too.
Or like
He was,
saving your kids from a
Yeah.
lion that escaped from the zoo. Now that's awesome.
I'd rather not have to do that.
Well, I'm just saying, would you rather that or the latter?
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You took down a lion and saved your kids.
Killed it on the way out.
The
Yeah.
former is what I would rather.
Now, were you filleted open, closed casket?
agonizing fucking death.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That would suck.
No, wait, what
I
are you
think
scared
I think
of?
I would take bears.
Bears. Oh,
Oh,
dude.
that's the scariest shit.
Yeah. I don't. There's a big post going around, and it was, I can't say the slur that the guy said, but it was a black guy posted, and he was like, "I bet 100 N-words could take down one gorilla, as long as we all were on the same team and had recognized that there's going to be a couple of sacrifices made."
I think that's why it wouldn't work.
Dude, can you imagine? So, do you think
Nope.
100 people of your choosing, you got to take down a gorilla, bare hands? You get 100 dudes.
I think we're still dying.
You think?
100 dudes.
You got 100 dudes. I mean, you got in.
As long as you're all on the same page, I think you got it.
That's the problem, though. You better
There's
be
going to be
sure.
guys that go, no.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't
You
run
gotta
that
be-
fast. I'll be in the back.
You got to be sure the guys you're picking are going to be like the same mindset as you. It's like, the harder we all go,
Yep.
the better
Yeah.
chance we all have.
How
of
many
living.
casualties? What percentage do you think you're losing?
I think you'll
He's
have
got 25 are dead.
Yeah.
And the other ones have a bunch of broke limbs.
I'm assuming this gorilla is pissed
Yes.
because it's a pissed off gorilla.
Give me the stats on
The
a gorilla.
first-
what's a full-grown adult male gorilla?
I think they
Dude.
said they could bench press like 2,000 pounds.
What? Yeah, dude, like a chimpanzee,
Yeah.
which is like a quarter of their size, like rip people's faces off, dude. ripping skin off of your face.
Yeah, I mean, I could barely get 225 up.
Dude, no way,
Yeah.
man. I bet you
I totally can.
The first 2 guys are dead immediately. They're
Just
dead.
Just smash their heads together, dude.
You're gonna bite their faces.
What do we got, Tim?
All right, full-grown adult male gorilla, especially a silverback, are estimated to be 4 to 10 times stronger in upper body strength. A silverback gorilla's
10
upper body
times
alone can support over 1,800 pounds of pulling force.
What?
Pulling force, bro. That means like
Ripping you
the
in half.
first 6 guys are gonna have like missing limbs.
How much
and
does he
bitten off
weigh?
Faces.
Well, give me a weight.
That's like the Jaws.
dude. What do they weigh? Like 400 pounds?
I bet you they're like 500, 400 pounds somewhere around there.
1,800 pounds.
Can you imagine
Of
that?
pulling force.
I mean, dude, that's gonna rip you in half.
yeah,
That's
it's
harder
like
to do.
It's like the boys when
Yes.
he rips that guy in half.
Slowly.
Yeah,
Oh, dude. I mean, that's
interested to
insane,
see
man.
here.
Yeah, I want to see a weight. I got to get a weight.
Between 3 and 500 pounds.
Okay. So we're saying a 500-pound gorilla.
nothing but muscle,
God,
Man.
tiny hog on
I
him,
guess
dude. That's why
100
there's-
and
guys
10
is a
times
lot.
stronger than a.
Yeah, 4 to 6 feet tall. Imagine 500 pounds at 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
You would have to all.
That's big.
100.
That's big.
You'd have to have a
That's
game
big.
plan together. And
Yeah.
you'd be like, listen, we can
We
do
got this arm. You guys have got
And
to
they have
control its
sharp-
jaw.
Teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You jump in his mouth.
I
You
mean-
get crushed by his right hand.
Right.
I'll get his left.
Also, getting bit by one of those things would suck ass, dude, because their teeth are made to chew like fruits and stuff. So I think it's
Yeah.
like more of a crunching,
Yeah.
you know,
Sharp.
So
God.
then it is sharp, I think.
And
I
they
think
can also use their feet like
Yeah, they got
hands.
Feet hands.
And they're so, dude, they're so fast.
Imagine like he like kicks you in the gut. You're like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I'm just imagining him ripping me in half.
Man,
dude.
what are you fighting this gorilla in? Open flat field or
Yes,
like trees?
open flat field.
Oh,
Like
trees
my-
were dead.
my
Oh.
backyard.
He's taking 2 with him up there, and then just slinging them like they do the cats
Yeah.
that fall into the.
Nah,
you
no.
ever seen those
Yeah,
videos?
Yeah. No, we're in my backyard, 100 of us versus a 500-pound gorilla.
I think we're gonna take it, but I'm gonna be so scared.
So gorilla's bite force is 1,300 pounds per square inch.
Dude,
the average human is 162.
God,
we're so
they're like cracking open papayas and shit,
They're
or
cracking
whatever they are.
coconuts and shit.
I don't
They're
think they're
cracking
eating
I don't
open.
think they're eating coconuts.
They're cracking open a human skull, dude. Congo. This is a Congo.
I think that what would happen is they would just beat the shit out of you, right? They would just,
Beat you to death.
you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're losing at a minimum 30 to 40 people.
I don't know about that.
At a minimum, you're losing 30 to 40 good men.
I think you'd
R.I.P.
With
dude.
no weapons, I think you're in a bad. 100 guys still in a bind.
I mean, you just have to. You'd have to dogpile him, and
Yeah.
then
shove your hand down his throat and choke.
yeah, somebody's losing an arm.
Yeah. Like choke him down, like sacrifice.
One of you
Gonna bite
shove,
your damn arm off.
shove your hand up his butt and like confuse him. Yeah, confuse him, dude.
Confuse him?
Yeah, confuse. You got to do what you got to do, Murph. You're trying to
my
live.
God.
You're gonna be.
I
You're
feel
gonna
like
keep
he'd kill
getting
you
ripped
more.
in half.
You're
No.
gonna piss him off even more.
Did you, or were you the one that sent me the video of that guy? Like, there's a dog. I think they were in a park, and a dog starts attacking like this lady. And there's a guy like grabs the dog's tail and just starts going.
Oh, that was Alan. That was Alan.
Alan said-
Yeah, because like the dogs
Dude.
were attacking each other.
They couldn't. They were like trying to get the dog like apart. Yeah. It was attacking like a smaller dog. Then this dude
Giving him a prostate exam.
He like grabs the dog's tail
no fucking
and just
way.
starts going to town. Well, then he kind of falls over, and then he was committed to it. Runs back over there, grabs it,
Does it again.
until the dog released. But
What the-
dude, he was going fast.
I don't know. That maybe he
Dude,
learned it from a vet or something like
Did
that.
Alan send y'all that?
He showed us.
Oh,
He
dude.
showed us. He might
It
have
was
sent
the
to us.
wildest shit.
Dude, we got Alan. You got to get off TikTok, dude. He keeps sending me TikToks, and I'm like, I don't have TikTok, dude.
This video was absurd.
Oh, you got to have him send me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, I think we
I
could.
laughed so hard.
We could take a gorilla.
I don't
think?
know.
I think
bro.
three
us in this
y'all?
room could take him. Yeah, I think us 5 could take him.
We'd be dead.
Yeah, we'd be dead so fast. Dude.
I have the worst luck too. I'd get like the shittiest injury ever. That would suck.
You just
Yeah,
go boom,
you'd
pull
be-
both your arms off, and you're just standing.
Look like the guy off of What's the movie with
Monty
the black
Python?
Yeah, Monty
Yeah.
Python.
Yeah,
He would just think you're a lady gorilla.
Yeah.
He'd keep you alive.
Dude.
that's it. Yeah.
Oh my! You're scared of
He'd
bears.
He'd see that
Yeah.
that hairy
Gorilla.
bum of yours.
Oh God, hairy ass of
He'd
yours.
see your hairy bum and be like, "Ooh."
That's my wife.
Ooh.
My lady. My lady gorilla.
I don't know how did we. I don't know how we
Let's
got
get
on this
it on.
subject, man. Holy shit!
Hey, whose job do you think it is? In my opinion,
Yours.
this is a question here.
The
for
captain's.
Is it the captain's job to keep a guy accountable, or is it
It's on you, but I mean,
is it
once
the
they
crew's job
Depends on
to
what it-
keep them more accountable?
Depends on
Yeah.
what it is. I think for the most part,
I think it's
the
crew.
crews.
yeah,
And then if the guy's really fucking up, then
Yeah.
you're like, hey, we got to get this guy out of here, man. This guy sucks.
Yeah.
We've talked to him.
Then the captain talks to him.
Yeah.
right?
Is that why you guys got rid of me?
No. Did you get a conversation from a captain?
No.
No, we didn't get rid of you.
They didn't have to. You went
have
to.
to.
You went to inspection.
Psychological warfare.
You did it
right?
to yourself.
Planted that seed.
Had to do it. It had to be
We
done.
were like, yeah, it would be pretty nice, huh, man?
yeah.
Hate to pass that
I
up.
hate to pass it up. It's a good spot up there. You guys had Dilbeck pitch to me. It's crazy because I never
he
even
keeps
would have.
finding like bid sheets in his locker. He's like,
Damn, he's like, what?
it's already filled out.
Yeah.
It's a
Hogan tells
sign.
me, I'm thinking about bidding on it.
I
If
think
you
I'm
don't,
gonna-
yeah.
you-
These guys must be, think this is a trash locker. This is my locker. Yeah.
I can't, dude, by the way, I can't study with our crew.
It's too much fun.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
screwed me yesterday.
I told you this.
I had so much trouble. I was like, I think I need to
And
study.
and we had a
Hey.
good day.
Especially
It's
a,
such a
a
good
slow
day, and I was like,
Sunday.
To be fair, you've never had so much trouble studying as when you're with Stu.
Oh, yeah.
You sit in that
Really?
back room.
By far,
Yeah.
by far, yeah.
He'll bust in that back room and just come talk to you.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey man, you want to come out here?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, Stu.
That's like Alan. Alan would come into my room. Like last time I was studying, he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Well, I was studying. Now I'm all fucked up. Now
Yeah.
I can't even think about what I was doing.
Yeah.
I've lost my spot. I'm not good at reading. I'm going to reread a whole paragraph.
Sure.
now. You know,
It's tough. It ain't
Yeah.
happening.
I think it
It will, but not on
That's
a good
what I asked
day.
him. I said, "You've been studying a lot on your days off."
yeah.
You have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think I'm not lying? I'm dead
It
serious.
sounded like you're at
Yeah.
Muay Thai fights.
Yeah.
I mean, I was.
Sure.
This
Did you
weekend
get a lot of
was
studying
this weekend
done?
was tough.
Take a break. Jesus. Hey, we got to wrap it up.
Yeah, we're at an hour and 1 minute.
Button it up,
right.
you two. Couple chatty Cathys.
No,
Took you an hour to warm up. Anyway.
Nah, we're good, bro.
Thank you guys so much. We were here to do a captain's quiz, but we might do that later on. We were just riffing. Nice sunglasses, dickhead. So
good.
anyway,
Should've
thank you
worn
guys so
all
much.
episode.
Check out the Patreon. Brand new episode just dropped. Episodes are dropping. We're going to try and start filming some more Patreon episodes. I know we've been saying it. It's coming. It's coming.
It's
Stu's got us a t-shirt guy. We're going to get some t-shirts ordered. I had a lot of people asking me about the t-shirts. So thank you guys so much. We will. You guys got anything for 'em?
No,
Yeah.
that's it, man. We
Always.
a lot
Love
of-
y'all.
Yeah, love y'all. Shout out to Fire Department Golf. Thank you guys so much
Yeah,
for those
yeah, yeah.
badass
Appreciate the
hats.
hats.
We'll catch y'all next time. We love you.
See y'all
Later.
Peace.